welcome to Car Firm. Today we have our Audi TTS with us for a virtual test drive, and this is a very nice car to drive, I'll be honest with you. It's very nice and sporty. The interior setup is great. I mean, everything is focused on the driver, and everything is literally very well located, and the car sounds great. You've got multiple different driving modes. The steering wheel's nice and firm, gives you a very sporty feeling. Being a low car as well, you've got very low center of gravity, so handling and stuff like that is absolutely awesome. You've got quattro four-wheel drive system, so no traction issues at all. Gearbox is very quick to respond, it's very fast, very sharp, and brakes, they also work really well, they're very firm. Now, the gearbox, you have a sport setting on, so if you put the car in dynamic like I have now, stick it into the sport mode where the gearbox just kicks down, and you'll notice the sound between the gear changes as well, because when you don't have the gearbox in sport mode, you get the standard noise, and when you do, you get the normal S noise that you get between the gear changes. So let me demonstrate some of the performance on this car. Unfortunately, that's all we can do due to this car's acceleration, because we're at 60 miles an hour already, but it is very, very quick. I mean, the moment you put your foot down, the gearbox reacts very quickly, the engine is just there ready to provide the power, and the quattro four-wheel drive system just has no issues putting that power down to the ground. And like I said, it's an excellent driving experience, and there's no shaking or juddering from the steering wheel. The suspension's not making any odd noises, knocks or bangs or anything like that. The brakes, like I said, they're nice and firm. There's no juddering, shaking or anything like that. There's nothing unusual about this car. There's no issues with this car that I can report to you. It drives absolutely spot on. It's actually really quite comfortable to be in as well. I mean, I've just gone through an entire country road in this car, and I have been in some cars that's made me very uncomfortable, but this was actually very, very good on the country road as well. So I'm very impressed, and eventually when we find a gap, we will drive out onto the A1. It will allow me to demonstrate the pickup on this car from 0 to about 70 miles an hour. There we are. And there we are, 70 miles an hour, no time whatsoever. And once you're there, you can just put the gearbox back into its normal setting. You can take the car all the way back to efficiency setting, and now all of a sudden it's very nice and quiet here. It's a very nice and chilled out driving experience, and that's what I like about this car. It's very nice and sporty, but you can live with it day-to-day basis. And if you're interested in this car, head over to our website, carfirm.co.uk, reserve the car with a fully refundable £100. Whether you want to come and see it, you can book an appointment. If you don't, you can have it delivered straight home. We'll still use our click and collect service. So any questions, feel free to get in touch with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.